Hey, this is the May 2022 Forest Hills Homes Price Report. This report is going to show you every home that's sold in Forest Hills over the last 30 days, basically in the month of April. There were 12 homes that sold in the area in Forest Hills. The top one was an unbelievable property that went for $8.6 million. Now, that is an exception to what we typically see in Forest Hills. That was an 11,000 square foot home on 9 acres, basically in Belmead, on Chickering, one of the most popular roads in Nashville. So it's really a signature property. It's probably not 25 of those in Davidson County that are as nice as that home, and it just closed at $8.6 million. On the low end, we had one closed for $1.3 million. That one listed at $935, which is a pretty good listing price. It's just a very smart way to do it. The agent listed it under $1 million. That's going to attract a lot of eyeballs for people who are looking in Forest Hills for a lot. That is, they're looking for a lot. I mean, the house is there, but it's essentially a tear down property. It's a nice 1.5 acre lot in Forest Hills in a great part of town. And there's a lot of demand for that right now. Both builders and individuals wanting to build a custom home. There's no empty lot. There's not a whole lot of empty lots in Forest Hills. So they're looking at potential tear downs. And when you price it under that $1 million price point, you get, they could have priced it for 1.3 out of the gate and maybe gotten close to that number. But when you price it below $1 million, you get 10 times the views on Zillow and Realtor.com. And if that agent did any marketing, it's a super attractive price point to put out there. Here's a chance to pick up 1.5 acres in Forest Hills for under $1 million. It gets a bunch of people excited about it, and then it drives that price up. And you're going to achieve, the agent would have to really mess something up not to achieve full market value right now, just because there's so much demand. They probably got 4 or 5 people offering on that, and it drove up the price to 1.35. And that, for a rebuildable lot that's not in a flood zone and doesn't have major sloping issues, is what we're seeing lots go for on the open market in the MLS. So if you want a copy of the Forest Hills report for May 2022, there's a link below. My phone numbers, you can just text me. There's a website where you can go sign up for it. Just give me your email and we'll email it right over to you. It's got everything that's sold the last 30 days, all the active properties, all the under contract properties, so you can get a true feel on what homes are actually selling for in Forest Hills. My name is Jason Gruner. I'm a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker Barnes. And if you own a home in Forest Hills and you're curious what would it go for in today's market, feel free to reach out to me directly. I'm happy just to give you a quick estimate, or I can come out and walk through your home and tell you kind of what it would get on today's market and give you a good feel for what your home might sell for. And if you're interested in putting together a plan to sell it for absolute top dollar, obviously, I'd love to do that. That's what I really focus on as an agent. I don't take a ton of listings. I won't take listings just anywhere. I like to focus on really good homes that when I take a good home in a great location and we partner that with a super aggressive marketing plan, we can drive that price up as high as possible so you net the most money as a home seller, because you only get to sell it one time. So thanks for watching this video. If you'd like this free report on Forest Hills homes prices for May 2022, there's a link right below.